What is going on, everyone? In this video, we're going to be comparing her constellations. We're also going to showcase her weapon, R5. For those of you guys who didn't watch my Nilou video, you should probably watch it right there. And then you can watch her video and come back. So, this time, we're going to be giving her the proper set. 2-piece tenacity for HP and 2-piece wonder set for EM. So now, I have 71k max HP with 130 EM, 23% crit rate, and 113% critical damage. And you'd be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with that crit rate and critical damage? You'll see later on. But let's take a look at the constellation. Dance of Heft-Karsvar will be enhanced as follows. Luminous illusion damage is increased by 65%, and the Tranquility's aura's duration is extended by 6 seconds. That means her aura after finishing her dance, you know, that hydro ring around her, that duration is extended by 6 seconds. So this is pretty good. This means you can just kind of wander around with your Dendro characters and, you know, get close to the opponent and use the Dendro skills, whatever. So that is pretty good. So you can either get the luminous illusion damage increase, or you can get your aura duration extended by 6 seconds. So either way, whether if you use her for on-field character or off-field character, you get the benefit by getting her C1. Let's move on to C2. This constellation is dedicated for her passive. If you make a team with only Dendro and Hydro, you get the buff called Golden Chalice's Bounty. So here it says, if you have those buff and they do Hydro damage to an opponent, their Hydro res will be decreased by 35% for 10 seconds. After triggered Bloom reaction deals damage to opponents, their Dendro res will be decreased by 35% for 10 seconds. So either way, this constellation will help you do more damage with Hydro as well as your Dendro damage. Nilou C2 is actually pretty good. And then we're gonna go with the C3. It gives you extra damage for your Q. Here is her C4. After the third dance step of her E hits opponents, Nilou will gain 15 elemental energy, and damage from her Q will be increased by 50% for 8 seconds. So here is an extra bonus for her Q damage, and then also the biggest part would probably be the elemental energy, because while I was using her, if you build her with a full HP percentage, then she will lack energy. Her Q requires 70 energy, which is quite hard for you to get with the rotation, especially with characters like Kokomi or Barbara. So here we're going to make use of her C2. And then, this is what I wanted to talk about. For every 1,000 points of max HP, Nilou's crit rate and critical damage will increase by 0.6% and 1.2% respectively. This is going to be pretty huge. And that is why I had those crit rate and critical damage in the beginning. And because we have 71k HP right now, this is going to be giving us 30% crit rate and 60% critical damage. Look at my stats now. Huh? It doesn't show in the stats? Let's take a look at this C6 Nilou in action. Let's go, Asda. Show me what you've got. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Did you see that sudden energy charge? It's quite interesting. Not gonna lie. Oh, I'll take those damage. I'm tanky, okay? Oh, look at this! Look at this crit! Oh my god! But although I still think that using her Hydro Aura is better. Because once you start having her out in the field, then you can't really do much of the rotations. There's not much of a value in her C6 at the moment. Maybe later in the future, but dude, this is actually very nice. So the thing about Constellation is that it has to make you feel like, wow, I invested into this character and her gameplay style changes. So yes, that does change Nilou's gameplay style. However, it is not the best. I would say the best value out of all the 6 is probably C2 for those of you guys who wants to actually see her full potential. If you have resource, then you can go for best in slot weapon and then C2. C2 will change everything. Alright guys, now let's move on to R5 weapon. So at the moment, we have 130 Elemental Mastery. So if we go ahead and use Nilou in the battle and see if we can get the full potential out of this weapon. 1, 2, 3. There is the full potential. 562 Elemental Mastery. And then with the full effect from the Dendro Resonance, we get 662. And other characters will be getting Elemental Mastery bonus as well. Look at this. This is quite amazing. This is why I said getting Nilou weapon is very, very important. My HP is now 74k. Oh, wait. Now it shows. My crit rate and critical damage shows. The Constellation C6 is now kicking in. No! I missed my... Oh my god, so stupid, okay? 1, 2, 3. Uh-huh. Do this. Do some rotation. Ah! Nilou, Nilou, come. Okay. 1146? That is higher than my Kazuha. 621 Elto Mastery on Kokomi. 613 Tainari. Actually, guys, I do think Nilou is a good support for Tainari. But then at the same time, the weird thing about this is that you want to make sure that Nilou is the one who triggers the bloom, not the other characters, because Nilou is the one with the 1000 EM, right? I would say using her Hydra Aura is a lot better when it comes to creating seeds. But this is very fun. This is super fun. Lastly, I would like to do one more thing. If I use Yelan instead of Kokomi, we're gonna be losing healing. However, Yelan's C4 increases all party members' max HP by 10% for 25 seconds for every opponent's marked by the lifeline when the lifeline explodes. So maximum 40% max HP can be attained in this manner. Guys, why don't we bring them somewhere else? Like maybe in Spirit Abyss. I would have a lot of fun in Spirit Abyss. Okay. 80k. What? 20k? Oh my god, what is this? Some main DPS now. Main DPS Nilou. Okay, now. The mushroom. 1, 2, 3. The bloom damage. Oh! Oh my god, guys! This is a revolutionary team! I feel like I should have brought her in Spirit Abyss a lot faster than before, because when I was doing a testing on Azdaha, it was more of like a stress test, you know? Because we all know that if we use Hydro and Dendro on, you know, many monsters, then there's going to be more seeds, means more damage. But if you're going to get one big HP monster, then there will be less seeds, and then that's how we can test if the character is actually viable. From the stress test, Nilou actually passed that. That damage is actually moderate, and assuming that there's more monsters in the field, your damage will... And I don't know the reason why people were saying Nilou is bad. Probably because they didn't see how much damage we can do, but we definitely want to use the best in slot weapon. With the larger amount of monsters, you can actually use some other F2P weapon options. However, against versus one big monster, then you definitely want to use the best in slot weapon to be able to actually make her viable. Anyways, I hope you guys had a lot of fun watching this video. And like always, in this video, we're going to be giving Nilou to one lucky winner. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, leave a like on this video, and make a remark on what you think about Nilou. To be honest, for the giveaways, you might be thinking about, you know, leaving some nice comments, but you don't have to. Any criticism is fine. Like, I read your comments and then I learn how to make better videos, okay? So those are very valuable. Don't try to say something nice because the winner is going to be picked at random. So, thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.